foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi. That's in the name of the Father, in the name of the only begotten Son, who the world calls Christ. That's right. We are the Sakari, Hebrew Israelites, sent out here to wake you Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans up to understand your true identity and nationality, knowing that you are Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. Alright? And just how important you are to the Most High and in this earth. Okay? Jeremiah 2.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Yeah? Thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
So the Most High God told us to not learn the way of the heathen.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Okay? Because this is going into heathen practices, how we're not supposed to keep heathen customs. Alright? Good. Deuteronomy 12:30, 3:32.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 30. From the top, take heed to thyself, that thou be not snared by following them.
So it's going into another place where it's saying, don't follow the nations. Go ahead.
After that, they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods.
Don't inquire after these other nations, okay?
Saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise.
Okay.
Verse 31, thou shalt not do so unto Yahweh thy power.
So we're not supposed to serve the Most High God according to how these other nations have served Him, have served their gods, their idols. Alright? What have people just got done celebrating? Thanksgiving, right?
God.
That's going into Greek god, the mother of Zeus. Okay? The cornucopia that the Grecians used to celebrate.
Verse 31, thou shalt not do so unto Yahweh thy power, for every abomination to Yahweh which he hateth have they done unto their gods.
Because these other nations are abominable.
That's right.
Said the Most High God. Okay? They do abominations to worship their God.
That's right.
Alright, go ahead.
For even their sons and their daughters, they have burnt in the fire to their gods.
Okay?
Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 32. What things soever I command you, observe to do it.
What we need to be doing is what the Most High God told us we need to be doing in this Bible. Okay? Go ahead.
Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it.
Don't add to the word. Don't take away from the word. Okay? When we celebrate Thanksgiving, we're taking away from that verse right there. Saying we can't go and follow the Most High God according to the God of other nations. Okay? We have feast days in the Bible. That's right. That we're told to celebrate. Thanksgiving is not one of them. Okay? Let's see, Revelation 13. Because what do they do on Thanksgiving? What is Thanksgiving commemorating? Thanksgiving is commemorating the murder of Native American Indians. Okay? The tribe of Gad, according to the Bible. Khan and Reuben. Okay?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. Now, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So the so-called white man killed the Native Americans with a sword, and our people are celebrating that. Okay, we celebrated that on this past Thanksgiving. And if you did, you just got done celebrating the Holocaust. All right,
Bring that up.
a real Holocaust, and not an impossible, made-up BS by the Jewish man to get your sympathy and money.
Bring it out, Doc.
Because what they would do is, on Thanksgiving, the white man, he would go around and deceive and slaughter the Native American tribes. All right, that's what he would go around doing. And after that, have a feast of Thanksgiving, thanking them for the land, the fruitful land that they just got done destroying. All right, that they just stole. Okay, that's what Thanksgiving is about.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 9, from the top. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh.
And why are we doing this? Because we refuse to listen to the laws of God. We refuse to turn back to the Most High God, our Heavenly Father. Okay? Is that it? Proverbs 17:15.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifies the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to Yahweh.
They both are what?
They both are abomination to Yahweh.
So bring it out again on top.
He that justifies the wicked,
You justify the wicked
and he that condemneth the just.
and condemn the just. How is it evil for me to not celebrate Thanksgiving? Okay, how is it evil to not celebrate the murder of my brethren?
Bring it out.
Okay, and that's what you're doing when you go do that, is you're justifying the wicked, because you're condoning what the white man did on this day. All right.
This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 12. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in.
So the ungodly had pleasure in destroying these people, had pleasure in destroying our brethren, had pleasure in raping our women, delighting in our land. Okay? So if we go and delight after the same thing, what are we but just as wicked? Okay?
This is Ecclesiastes, so Sirach, chapter 9, verse 12. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave.
So they're not going to go unpunished. Okay? Even though these white people are ruling the world right now, they're at the top of societies right now, it's not going to last forever. All right?
That's right.
Because the Most High God is not a liar. He's going to avenge his people, like he said.
That's right.
All right?
Bring that out, Revelation one more time. That go right with it. This is Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So they're going to go into captivity just like they led us into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And they will be killed with the sword. Thus saith Yahweh.
That's right.
Here is the faith and the patience of the saints.
And if you're not faithfully and patiently waiting on this, then you must not be a saint. That's his point blank period.
Bring it out.
All right. It's Proverbs 17:5.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 5. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker, and he that is glad at calamities shall not be unpunished.
See? Because we make merry on this day, right?
Right.
This is the day to celebrate family, to get together, to eat some good food. Well, yeah, that day. No, Thursday. All right. To gather with family that you haven't seen in a long time. But you're enjoying the calamity of the Native Americans. Okay? You're enjoying the calamity of the Israelites, your brethren, the children of God.
And if I can add, some of these same Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, that took in slaves, let y'all basically let us marry into their tribes, gave us land and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying, treated us like we from the same tribe, you know what I'm saying, y'all commemorate the rape, robbery, and pillage, you know what I'm saying, of those same people.
That's spiritual, we are family.
And then you got the Southern Kingdomers, you know what I'm saying, who want to bring out, you know, out of all these Native American tribes, a couple of them had slaves. Nigga, so what? We had each other in slavery in the Bible, you know?
Exactly.
So we can commemorate their death, but you want to sit up here and talk about them having some of us as slaves. Like, come on. That ain't nothing but a curse. You know what I'm saying? The evil eye
against your brother.
So it just proves our point that we are who the hell we say we are.
Exactly. It Revelation. That was the whole thing on
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
So come out of her, my people. Come out of her, you Israelites. Come out of America. Come out of the ways of this society. Okay, come out of the world.
That's right.
All right.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
That we don't get destroyed with this place. All right. That calamity that they've given, that they dished out, doesn't come upon our heads because we condone it. All right. We celebrate it with them. All right. Stuff that has nothing to do with us. We celebrated our defeat. How ridiculous is that? Come on, man. So we need to come out and celebrate these holidays, man. Bring it up.
This is Isaiah 48 and 20. Go ye forth of Babylon, flee ye from the Chaldeans. With a voice of singing declare ye, tell this, utter it, even unto the end of the earth. Say ye, Yahweh have redeemed his servant Jacob.
All right. Going into the end, how we're departing from Babylon. We need to depart from the ways of Babylon.
That's right.
All right, while we're here. Okay. Acts 5:29. All right, that's it on that. I just wanted to go into Thanksgiving real quick before I got into the actual lesson.
Book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
So we need to obey God rather than men. All right, not according to man's ways, not according to what men tell you to do, but according to what's in that holy Bible.
That's right.
Okay. Go down to 36.
This is Acts, chapter 5:13. Acts 5 and 32. Okay, no. We'll start back at 29. This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men. The God of our forefathers raised up Yahweh whom ye slew and hanged on a tree.
So the God of our forefathers, a specific people. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Him have God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior.
To who?
For to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins.
To Israel is giving repentance and forgiveness of sins. Okay, not to the whole world, but to Israel, as the scripture has said.
Verse 32. And we are his witnesses of these things, and so is the Holy Ghost, whom Yahweh hath given to them that obey him.
Okay. So Yahweh is going to give the Holy Ghost to those that obey him. All right. That's going to bring all these things into remembrance. Okay. It's going to bring the things of the Holy Scriptures into remembrance.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Yep.
And now Israel, what doeth Yahweh thy power require of thee?
What does the Most High God require of the Israelites?
But to fear Yahweh thy power, to walk in all his ways.
To fear, to be afraid of the punishment that we're going to get from Yahweh, our power, if we don't do these commandments. God. Like you fear your father.
To walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Alright, to fear and to serve him. Okay? Just to do the commandments and love him as is written. That's how the Most High God, that's all he requires of us. Okay? God, if you love me and keep my commandments, okay?
Acts 10 and 13. To keep the commandments of Yahweh and his statutes, which I command thee this day, for thy good. Verse 14. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is Yahweh thy power. The earth also, with all that therein is. Verse 15. Only Yahweh had a delight in thy fathers to love them.
So only Yahweh had a delight in our fathers. Good.
And he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day.
So the Most High God only delighted in our fathers to choose their descendants, okay? Certain ones of their descendants, not like all of their descendants got chosen. Only a certain descendant out of all those got chosen up until Jacob's descendants, by the 12 tribes of Israel.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So Yahweh made it his choice, his decision, to make us above all people upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
Who are we to say no? Who are we to say, no, we're not the greatest people? When God just said it, just declared it out of his own mouth.
That's right.
Okay? It's just a fact, okay? Go back to Acts 13.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 26. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you feareth the Most High power, to you is the word of this salvation sent.
So to us is the word of salvation sent. To the children of the stock of Abraham is the word of salvation sent. Okay? Point blank period.
We got a whosoever.
That whosoever is the Israelites. Isaiah 46 and 13.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 46, verse 13.
Yep.
I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. And I will place salvation in Zion, for Israel my glory.
So Israel is the glory of the Most High. Salvation was going to be placed in Zion, okay, according to the Most High. Salvation is not going to be placed in Egypt. Salvation is not going to be placed in Europe. Salvation ain't in China. It's for you Israelites, you
That's
Black
right.
Hispanics and Native Americans.
That's right.
Bring it up.
Okay, and not any other.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 51:5.
Bring it out.
My righteousness is near, my salvation is gone forth, and mine arms shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and on my arm shall they trust.
All right. So bring it out again.
This is Isaiah 51:5. My righteousness is near, my salvation is gone forth, and mine arm shall judge the people.
So he's finna judge the people, okay? Judgment is about to come.
The isles shall wait upon me, and on mine arm shall they trust.
Okay? So we're finna trust in Yahweh, all right? We got to come back to the Yahweh, okay? And trust in Him to deliver our salvation unto us, to take us out of the ways of America, to take us out of our persecution in America.
That's right.
Okay?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 1. But now, thus saith Yahweh, that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
All right, so the Most High has chosen us from the beginning.
Wow.
He's chosen to redeem us from all of our troubles since the beginning. All He requires of us is that we turn to Him and keep His commandments, His law, statutes, and commandments that He gave us. Okay, that's all He requires of us.
Done.
This is Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh.
These other nations haven't known the judgment of Yahweh. Okay, they haven't known what 400 years of slavery is. They haven't known what being they don't know being on the bottom of society, what being on the bottom of society is.
That's
they
right.
don't know what they don't even know what police brutality is.
They don't know.
Okay.
Never to the extent that the black lives are Native American. You might have a couple here and there, on a minute level, but not the way we do.
No, we're the primary targets. We're the main ones getting hit with this. Okay, because the Most High God only knows us. He's only chastising the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to this extreme extent. Okay, because he told us to keep His commandments, to do right, and we didn't. He didn't tell that to anybody else.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27, from the top. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your power, and none else.
So the Most High God is only the God of Israel.
That's right.
And none else. Go ahead.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
And we shall never be ashamed. We shall never be without the Most High God. Because the Most High God is always with us,
right.
either chastising us or blessing us according to our own works.
Book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44.
Now,
And in the days of these kings, shall the God of the heavens set up kingdoms, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms.
So the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God, is going to break in pieces, destroy, diminish all the other kingdoms of the earth that are set up at that time.
This is Daniel chapter 2 verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
So the kingdom of heaven is going to be an everlasting kingdom, one that's not going to be left to any other people but the Israelites.
That's right.
Okay.
But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
It shall stand forever. Right? No, there's not going to be any other rule. We're not going to have competition like the white man does with China, with Russia. We're not going to have any competition because everybody's going to be in order. Every other kingdom is going to fall. Either it be a big one or a small one. Because that's the new world order that the Most High is going to set up in the earth. Right? Under the Israelites, the rightful rulers of the planet Earth.
That's right.
Of the universe.
Right? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Because Esau, the end of the age of their rulership, any other nation ruling, the end of it is going to be Esau. And then the beginning of the new world, the beginning of a good and righteous world, is going to be Jacob, the Israelites. All right.
Shalom, brother. I saw
his name is Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? That's just saying Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? Bless you in the name, you know what I'm saying? Who they call Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? But we call him Yahweh. God is Yahweh. Bahashem is in the name.
In the name.
And Yahweh Shai would be who the world ignorantly calls Jesus.
Okay. But his name is
Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. Okay. And the ancient Hebrew?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Glad you made it up.
There talking to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just asked. No, but I guess they were waiting. Nobody wants to hear, right?
Right.
It gets to me, and nobody wants to hear it. Yeah. That's everywhere though.
Yeah.
But you know, like, you recording?
Yeah.
You're going to a lesson. YouTube or not?
Oh yeah, we put them on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay. No, but the thing is that like I do landscaping, so I gotta deal with the devils all the time, you know. So and then when I deliver food and I worry that the videos are famous, right? So all of them they see and they're like they always study, you know, and then they get more red. That's what's funny about it too. So you're gonna teach me?
He's going to a lesson right now.
Okay.
Going to a lesson about the salvation of the Israelites, you know?
Yeah. It will be. I was hoping there would be more brothers here, more Israel, right?
Yeah.
It's about the tools and fuse, you know what I'm saying? We build it right now.
Yeah.
It's more.
Well, a lot of people listen or not?
I mean, it depends, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the day you come out there.
Yeah.
Some do, some don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What did the Most High say, you know what I'm saying? He told Ezekiel, even if they're not listening, prophesy to the wind, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. At the end of the day, we still out here for our people, you know what I'm saying? No matter if they want to hear it or not.
Yeah. Not even how 2/3? Are you gone?
Yeah. Lord willing, we not of that number, you know what I'm saying? That's why we out here doing what we doing.
So in some years, there's not going to be no devils?
I they'll be exterminated. You know what I'm saying?
Exterminated.
After we take them into slavery, you know. After America's destroyed, then we take them into slavery for 1,000 years.
They gonna build our kingdom up on earth the same way we built their kingdom.
But we don't want them around though, right? Like in the
they're gonna be exterminated after their 1,000 years of slavery. They'll be the only nation that won't be serving us in the kingdom, because when the kingdom is set up all the way, they'll be exterminated. We'll still have Ishmaelite slaves and everybody else, we'll say Moabites and all the groups. But as far as the white man goes, he'll be exterminated.
Like on Thanksgiving, Sister and Fullerton, all the Issachar, he's supposed to go buy alcohol, and they don't know what they're celebrating. And then the Hindu guy, he's like, come on, more. And there's a liquor store also. They're Assyrians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they had a false image of Christ. And then it's true. Everybody knows the chosen people. They know the Assyrians know. And I told them, everybody comes here is the chosen people, and then they know. They said it. All of them said it. They admitted it.
Go ahead and get back to the lesson.
Okay. Go bring that
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44.
Bring it out.
And in these days, and in the days of these kings, shall the Most High Power, Yahweh of heaven, set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms.
So our kingdom is not going to be left to other people or be destroyed ever.
And it shall stand forever.
And it's not going to be left to other nations. There's not going to be a chance that another nationality is going to rise up and rule over us. All right?
God's only following all the laws and commandments, right? Everything. We have to do everything in His terms. So it's going to be peaceful and just peace.
Yeah, when we get the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? That's when the scripture talks about the world not knowing war anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's another way how you know that those crackers over there, you know what I'm saying, in our land can't be the real people, because it said when we get back, when the Israelites return, the world will no more war. Where do you see all the wars popping off at? Over there. You know what I'm saying? In the Middle East. So-called Middle East.
They steal everything.
And then you still see war over here, you know what I'm saying? Every time we come outside, we in Chicago. We see it all the time.
Is there Native American brothers around here in Chicago or no?
We trying to fish them out. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find them. But it's like reservations and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And within Illinois, because we do know that it's a rich Native American history of Illinois anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because they were here. You know what I'm saying?
Kentucky, Illinois?
Kankakee.
Yeah. There should be some? There's a liquor store. I keep going with the liquor stores too. He said he was a Native American, but he said, I told him these things that he said he didn't care to him.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, that just goes into the curses, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Our people, you know what I'm saying? They drop bones, you know what I'm saying? They walking around dead like zombies. So hopefully that brother, you know what I'm saying, repent and turn back to the ways of the Most High before, you know what I'm saying, this thing ends.
It's funny sometimes how
the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. Yep. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore the sons of Jacob are not consumed.
So that's why we're not going to be consumed all the way, right? Because even the 2/3, right? They're gonna be regenerated and come back in the kingdom, right?
Regenerated.
They're gonna regenerate through the loins of through the loins of the 1/3 that's going to come out of America and come out and be saved, have that salvation, right? Through their kids, that's the spirit of the 1/3 is going, 2/3 is going to be regenerated, right?
Like when they die and they're reborn.
Yeah. Like
that they will live on the laws, kind of.
Yeah, everybody's going to be living in the law, statutes, and commandments. But the only thing is the 2/3 that's coming back. They're going to have being an everlasting shame because of what they did here in America and in the other places we're scattered. Right? If they're
some of the brothers said that there's no heaven.
No, there is a heaven. We're talking about you have a heaven. Okay, if you look up at the sky, that's a heaven. Then you have where the Most High dwells, which is in the 4th dimension. That's a heaven. Then we have heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? Where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you can see in the scriptures where we was in dominion. You know what I'm saying? When we fell out of dominion, it says we fell from heaven. That's what it means. We used to rule the earth. Now we don't rule the earth. You know what I'm saying? So it's different heavens, but for somebody to say that there is no heaven, that's not scripture.
So, like some of our family members possibly went to heaven?
No, nobody. If you're talking about heaven in the sky, no, nobody's there. The thing about it is this: when you die, your spirit goes back, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, which is in the 4th dimension. But He sends those spirits back every 3 or 4 generations. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to die right now, my spirit would go back to the Creator, and then when 3 or 4 generations pass, however much time, you know what I'm saying, that is, He'll send that spirit back, you know what I'm saying, into another baby, make another body for it, you know what I'm saying,
so
and I'll live out. And I'll be here again. Right. Reincarnation, regeneration. You know what I'm saying? What do re mean, you know what I'm saying, back in the flesh, basically, you know what I'm saying? Reincarnation.
So there's only a certain number of spirits?
You know what? Actually, it's something about that in second edition. I don't know how to say.
142 times?
142 times. No, it doesn't say specifically how many times He sent you back. You know what I'm saying? I got a precept. I got a precept going into what you was talking about, like all Israel. This is Romans 11:26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and all shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you was just talking about. Because it say all Israel. If it says all, that means the 2/3 as well. It's just that the 2/3, for the wickedness that they're doing, they're going to die in this thermonuclear destruction when those bombs hit over here. But they'll be regenerated back into the kingdom, and when they're regenerated, because they'll be from basically your mom, let's say if she's wicked, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our family members are. If they don't get right,
I tell her not to be recorded.
You'll be able, if Lord willing, you be at that number. When you're in the kingdom, your mom will be your daughter.
You know what happened yesterday? I told her about this. I told her, don't give me pork. And she made chorizo with beans. And I told her, does it have pork? And she said, no, it's beef. And I told you, no, it's pork. And I look at the ingredients, and you knew it was pork, because I don't even know there's any beef chorizo.
Right,
yeah. And that's wicked, right?
Yeah, wicked as hell. Wicked as hell. Especially after you told her, and then she tried to tell you, oh no.
And I tell her, I tell my sister that, you know, like our women do those fake eyelashes, you know, they're shipping from China. You know, those big nasty plastic nails, you know. And she goes to give them to the Chinese, and they all just laugh at us, you know. And it's us, our women doing it, you know. When they're, you know, I hate it when they are showing the boobs. I had an experience already that I fell into the lust, you know. So then, but I learned from it though. She hasn't learned from it though. She's still like. Even my mom says that, oh, that was before when women wore skirts, this and that. And I tell her, well, that's why we have so much problems with our families, you know, because all of those things, because, you know, the curves are provoking us to look at it And if you wear the long dresses, you can't see the curves. I know it's a woman. That's why right now, like, I'm at peace. I'm like, I don't really try to like even lie to a woman. I just want to be with her because why would I want to go back to the same thing that I already did? So, but the thing is that where are you gonna find a woman that is even wearing the long, beautiful dresses? I mean, this is
yeah, they're out here, but
not on the, know what I'm saying, large scale, but it is something out there, know what I'm saying, but you even gotta watch some of the ones that dress modest though, because you'll find sisters who put on the hair wrap, put a long skirt on, and then be out here still committing adultery and all types of stuff. So you just gotta use discernment.
So we can have 7 wives.
You are going to have 7 wives, brother. Let's say of the Holy Bible.
So why are they going to, so aren't they going to get like mad and jealous?
No, because in that, you see, this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
We grew up where? In America, right?
Yeah.
Away from the law, statutes, and commandments, you know what I'm saying, of the Bible, right? So the law of America says, oh, you can only have 1 wife, you know what I'm saying? And they feed this and pump this, you know what I'm saying, into us as when we're little. You know what I'm saying? They also put the notion in an Israelite man's head that he can cheat. Where the hell is that in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? He can deal with as many women as he wants to, as long as that woman is not linked to another man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically it's a prophecy in the book of Isaiah that says 7 women will take hold of 1 man. This is going to be, you know what I'm saying, in the time when all this calamity and all hell breaks loose, it's going to be a lot of these sisters, you know what I'm saying, trying to grab a hold of you. It's going to be a lot of the main ones that saying, oh, I'm not sharing my man, you know what I'm saying, that's only going to be me. They're not going to give a damn about that when, you know what I'm saying, all hell breaks loose, you know what I'm saying?
So like, Adam only had Eve, though, right?
Adam only had Eve, that's correct. We go into the law, it permits a man to have as many wives as he wants. You don't have to do it, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to, you can. I'm not saying that it's a law that you have to have a bunch of wives, you know what I'm saying?
Something like
but pursuant to the prophecy, we know that what the Most High God says is not going to come back void, right? So whatever he says is going to happen, is going to happen. So let's just say in your case, if you're in that number of men, that just so happens he says, I want this brother to have 7 wives, you're going to have 7 wives.
Like the YouTube videos on Demo Israel. Yeah. There's a video of
Demona.
Demona.
That they interviewed the son of
Benjamin.
Yeah, and that he had 3 wives and they all lived together.
Okay,
that doesn't cause like.
I mean, it depends on the female. All females are not, you know what I'm saying, in that mindset of not wanting to share their man. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those, because the people that went to Demona, they actually are from here. They went back to Demona like back in like the 60s. You know what I'm saying? And what they did was they went over there and basically they, you know what I'm saying, basically follow, you know what I'm saying, our ways, customs, you know what I'm saying, in the law. You know what I'm saying? So those sisters, 9 times out of 10, are not bickering back and forth about something they can't control anyway, because it's not up to the woman. It's the man's choice if he wants to have all these wives.
They can't say nothing?
I mean, they can say what the hell they want, but there's nothing they can do about it. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, come then that a woman that is being a hoe should get killed with rocks?
Well, the thing about it is this. We can't go around stoning people now because Yahushua came and he basically gave us a grace period. Because it's a lot of things that, not just the adultery thing, you know what I'm saying, with women, but with men too. It's a lot of things that we was doing that we shouldn't have been doing either that we could be, you know what I'm saying, put to death for. You know what I'm saying? But we had a grace period. We're still in that grace period. So, but the thing about it is this, right? Just because we're in the grace period, we can't take that for granted. So, let's just say if I'm being wicked, right? Just because the Most High won't have, you know what I'm saying, this brother and that brother come pick up stones and stone me, don't mean that he can't have a Mack truck ride up on side of the, you know what I'm saying, sidewalk and, you know what I'm saying, put me to death, you know what I'm saying?
So, I thought I was going to
ask him, because he's teaching the lesson.
I forgot what I was going to ask. I was just thinking like this, like how many Israel you think people are woke right now?
How many? I can't say, but
very little, right?
I'm just going to say when it's time, it's time. We just need to get right now. All right, we just need to get right as soon as possible.
So you don't think Hoover or Jeff Ford, they knew about this? He wore the Davis star, right?
Who?
He's not from Chicago. He's from,
yeah, I'm not
sure. Okay, so let me handle this. Let me handle this right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know right now. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, right? The scripture says we have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, the brother that named himself King David, leader of the BDs, he got that from the Bible, but I highly doubt that he knew, oh, these were my people that I was naming myself after. But then you got people, know what I'm saying, that's within those, the higher ranking people within those gangs, know what I'm saying, all that stuff was set up. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of them, know what I'm saying, actually know what I'm saying, that we are the Israelites, know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say that they knew back then, because a lot of those brothers were kids themselves, know what I'm saying? So,
you didn't really know?
I really wouldn't be able to say, because by the time we ended up coming up, David Barksdale was already dead, you know what I'm saying? So you would have to ask somebody that was like close to him.
So probably you would probably have the ability to wake them up, people back home.
Well, I mean, even though they used it for wickedness, their gift, know what I'm saying, had, know what I'm saying, millions of brothers, know what I'm saying, flocking to them, know what I'm saying? Just like we had, know what I'm saying, 1 million people flocking towards Malcolm X, 1 million of our people flocking towards, know what I'm saying, Martin Luther King, Nat Turner, know what I'm saying? Israelites throughout history, you know what I'm saying? We just have that thing about us where, you know what I'm saying, everybody wants to flock to us, you know what I'm saying?
So why are you saying that he used it for wickedness? Because wasn't he really
isn't gangbanging wicked? Do we not kill each other? That's wicked as hell.
But
he wasn't telling people, he wasn't saying, don't go kill the GDs. He wasn't saying, don't go, they wasn't saying, don't go kill the GDs.
He wasn't trying to be with the white people and...
Well, this is the reality. This is the thing. They were more so about money. Dope messed the whole thing up.
But didn't the devil bring the dope?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. This is the thing. You use vessels that's on earth, right? So scriptures and like demons and angels, you know what I'm saying? They work, you know what I'm saying? They get put on men to do certain things, right? So it was all wicked. You know, it probably started out, you know what I'm saying, just like, oh, we want to protect our community and all that stuff. But once money and dope came into the fray, it was over with. You know what I'm saying? It was just about money. So if it was this whole, oh, we're not dealing with the white people thing, all that went out the window. You know what I'm saying? Once dope came into it, because I know white GDs, I know white BDs, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't because of the money, like the money, Judah had to have, right?
Huh?
Didn't the Israelites have to have the richest of the earth, right?
Yeah, but that's not just Judah. That's, you know what I'm saying, for the whole 12 tribes.
Yeah,
but we did have that, but we fell from grace. So, you know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, all the gang shit the devil started, right? Because who had the right to bring the tribe of Judah in slave ship?
This is the thing, right? You're talking about slavery, and the white man didn't create a damn thing.
Yeah,
the white man didn't create nothing. So give him credit, you know what I'm saying? All he does is steal stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So even the stuff that we were doing negatively, we didn't get it from the white man. You know what I'm saying? The learned behavior that we get from the white man is stuff like, you know what I'm saying, learning how to kill each other. The white man loves to kill, you know what I'm saying, his own people, you know what I'm saying? Killing each other, raping each other, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff, yeah, we got that from them, you know what I'm saying? That was learned behavior from them. But as far as stuff like, you know, the whole gang banging and all that stuff, like, I wouldn't say that we got it from them, you know what I'm saying?
That's when we came here, right? Because, like, I don't know, like, the Aztecs and the other tribes, they were killing each other.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that just goes into the curses. And he said we would have an evil eye towards our brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see all the
And we even see that, you know what I'm saying, with, you know what I'm saying, I used to gangbang. I used to be a gangster disciple. You know what I'm saying? We used to get into it with Latin Kings just because they was Latin Kings. It wasn't even like I really had no beef with them. It was just like, oh, he's a Latin King, try to kill him.
You know what's funny? That when I was in high school, I went to Foreign High School on Belmont and Leclerc, and then there was like fights, riots of blacks, Mexicans. 2 times. Both of those times, I didn't go those days. Why did it happen? Because I was cool with, I've always been cool with the, I didn't chill with the white dudes, but I had a lot of black friends that, hey Berto, let's go to the weight room, let's go, like, hey big boy, let's go, what are you gonna do in the house, we start eating all that shit. So I was cool with them, so I'm glad of that, and we're still living together. And I told Issachar, I tell him we're the same people, and we descend from the thunder as they do. My dad, my grandfather, he has very curly hair, big lips. My dad too, and my dad he was a supervisor in a meat factory, and his higher bosses, there was one guy, his name was Stan, and I'm positive that he knew the Bible. He knew the Bible, he knew these things, so he would push it up my dad's head, lies, so that I can even see why everybody in the factories are people. Everywhere. Get back to the list. Downtown? Yeah.
What about downtown?
Like saying the word downtown. There's more people.
Oh no, we haven't preached downtown. We've just been out here for the time we've been preaching.
The thing about it is it's already Hebrew Israelites downtown. Yeah. It's not that many, that go out to the hood. Downtown is a mixture. Yeah, you get certain people from the hood, you get devils, some of everybody. But it's not that many of us, into untapped neighborhoods. So we want to be where ground hasn't been covered yet, pretty much. Because people in the hood need the word too, right? Not just people downtown. So, we'll make our way down there, but this is where we at right now. Of course, it be demons up here too, but not as many as you see. 13:8. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. Bring it out. Yahushua HaMashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever.
So the saying Yahushua, who the world calls Christ, is the same. He was the same from the beginning, the present, and he will be the same forever. All right, in John 1:1-3.
John, chapter 1, verse 3.
1:3.
John 1:1-3. Okay. This is John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. Verse 2. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh.
So the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was a God. Okay.
Verse 3, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
So, bring it out again.
Verse 3.
John.
chapter 1, verse 3. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
So all things were made by the word, which is Yahushua. Okay? That's what it's going into. All things were made from the beginning from Yahushua, which is what he's talking about when he was the same from yesterday. Okay? He was ever since the world began.
Created.
Exactly.
It's all, it's just, you know, like, well, the technology, that's what gets me. It's like at one point there was none of this thing, right?
Yeah. It's in essence it goes into how the word would be dispersed through many waters. Okay, so the internet is good because it gives the word out to basically the whole world. The whole world who has access to the internet, which is basically everybody, can get this truth. You know? And that's why we're filming right now. You know?
Another way of waking up Israel by the music, right? Banging on Esau.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that's another avenue.
There's a lot of
music,
the
the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Our people love that rap music, you know?
But they don't want to hear that one though.
Come up with it.
And it's beautiful. The music from Issachar is the same thing as it is, like it's violence. Same thing. It's the same thing. We're talking about violence, drugs, all that stuff. You know, that is just destroying us.
Yeah, because basically all the tribes going through the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So you just gotta push the truth through all the avenues that our people, you know, gonna walk up into. You know what I'm saying? So like out here on the streets, out in the rap videos, you know, rap music. You know?
That's why there was little signs and other shows, right, for a long time that like Tupac used to wear a lot of signs, right? All been forever. I guess, I don't know, like, you think like Tupac, they killed him on purpose?
Well, yeah, I mean, they always kill us on purpose.
You know, you think it was Shook Knight?
I don't know.
I think like probably the fake Jewish instigated things like that.
Well, yeah, they instigate a lot of stuff. They instigated the slave trade.
They the ones that funded the whole thing.
They funded the whole thing. They wasn't the ones that was actually, you know what I'm saying?
How you doing? How you doing? You're not gonna listen to no? You're not gonna ask him what's his nationality? I love doing that.
This is the thing.
Yeah. Some people just want to.
Some people, you know what I'm saying, walk up and they want to know, and then there's some people that don't. We can't force them.
No, but it's you know, like it's the brothers that they ask me, you know your nationality, and then
but the brother was, you know what I'm saying, going into, you know what I'm saying, something.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was explaining. You were explaining.
Right. Everything got to be done decently in order.
But it's in a way to bring more, you know.
If the Most High wants you, He's gonna put the Spirit on you. Like it doesn't. Like if the brother was gonna listen, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If we would have told him come over here or not, you know what I'm saying? That Spirit would have been on him. It would just been on him.
So what about the brothers from I forgot his name. He's what Chief Ephraim and the other brother that they're in New York.
You're talking about HOI.
Yeah. Don't they ask people, you know,
yeah, I mean, but you gotta understand, the brother was going into something. The brother was just walking back. I mean, you see all these other people right here, right? You know what I'm saying? We come out, these people see us all the time. We're here every Saturday.
Yeah, they know what we're doing out here. You know?
So if the brother wanted to know something, they know they can come up and ask us anything. You know what I'm saying? So this is your first time up here. This is your first time seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
I watch it every night.
No, I'm talking about what just happened right here.
Yeah. No, but I've been, you know, since I was reading the history, a lot of things that, you know, forced Catholic, speaking Spanish, all of those things, how the church is full of maggots. because you said so that God made Eve for Adam. No, he made Eve for Adam, right? So how can you prohibit a priest to have sexual relationships?
It's in the dog of Satan.
Yeah. Sometimes it seems like it's kind of curious how like we didn't know these things and we're like.
Yeah, because it's like right in front of our face, right?
Yeah, they're all because it's a thick book and like our people don't want to read.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Like I remember like going to the Catholic church. Like this is so stupid and cheap, man. And I still hate to see all of the people there.
Yeah, because you know we've been being brainwashed since slavery, you know. But now we're trying to get out here and just break up those lies, you know.
So like you know, like the Jewish, they borrow each other money and stuff to open businesses.
Yeah.
And they pay each other, and they'll go far distance to give the money to their own peoples. So we're really supposed to be doing that. And some people will hide for $20.
I mean, we should be generous to our own people, of course, but I wouldn't say we should be dealing like the Jewish man does.
No, but aren't they doing everything that we're supposed to do?
No, they're keeping certain laws, but they're doing it like for instance, right? Let me get some. Did kid not eating the kid mother milk? Because this is like the first thing that comes to mind.
What if I ask you? You know your nationality? Nationality. Yeah, what's your nationality? Christian. No. Come on, you don't like the first one. What's your nationality? Yeah. Are you black?
Oh, I'm black.
You is black, right?
They call you African American, right?
But I actually Mr. Samoa. Is
it on your father's side or is it on your mom's side?
This is my grand.
What's your father?
My father is Italian.
Your father is Italian?
Yes.
From what part of? Oh, okay. So it's your father that's Italian.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my grandparents are Samoa.
But you also do know that, you know what I'm saying, race consistently too, right? You do know it's black people consistently too, right?
Yeah.
You should be most likely in Israel.
See, that's the thing. You can't go out how people look, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know what I'm saying, that patrilineal line.
Yeah, it's that blood type of stuff.
I think so, man. I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, no, you don't. You gotta, that's why you gotta inquire about, you know what I'm saying, the father, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the seed comes from the father, you know what I'm saying? So he is what his father is.
And my grandfather too, so.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying, on your father's side, you know what I'm saying? His father is what, so yeah.
See, the miss, our sister, man, she has Native American, right? I was watching a guy, he said,
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 19.
So this is going into what we were talking about, how you said the Jews do what we're supposed to do.
This is Exodus 23 and 19. Look at that. The first of the first fruits of thy land thou shalt bring into the house of the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk.
So these the Jewish man would say that this is talking about you can't eat like meat and a dairy product together, which is not what it's talking about. It's going into eating animals that are not food, still sucking the teat of their mother. Okay. Still like infants, basically.
like, what would be an example?
like a.
Like you shouldn't be eating a baby goat. You would go get a grown goat. You say
you're not supposed to eat the baby goats?
No,
yeah.
Oh, we're not supposed to eat. I remember they still feeding
feeding mother. Yeah.
That's where the milk comes from. That's what it's talking about.
Like like a goat, they stop feeding like they're still toddler, right? Like 6 months.
I mean, when we it doesn't matter if they're young per se, because we be sacrificing lambs of the first year, okay, and the Levites will eat that sacrifice, and we will eat those sacrifices, right? So it doesn't matter young, but if they're still suckling on their mother's breast, it should be
as long as they're not eating.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The 12 tribes, when the devil's gone, they're still gonna be hating on each other, or no?
No. None of that's going to exist in the kingdom.
Yeah.
When we come into the new covenant, you know what I'm saying, they say the Most High is going to put his law, statutes, and commandments in us. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like, it's going to be our first nature to love each other, keep the law. Like, we're not even going to have to come out and teach anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because from the least to the greatest, we'll all know the Most High. You know what I'm saying? How do you know the Most High? By keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad he did what he just did, though. See how the brother, know what I'm saying, came up and he thought he was something, but you know, like you can't just go off how somebody looks. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he could have been a damn devil. You don't know.
I do it all the time.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not bad.
It's cool, but you know, it's just about being in order, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
So then the brothers are wrong for doing that then?
No. It's not what I'm saying. It's just you got to deal even when you watch these brothers, right? When they go into a breakdown, they don't like
if you
call out people.
If he like let's say if he's going into something, he's teaching a lesson. You come up, you got a question. He's gonna tell you to hold your question because remember we're still edifying the camera. You know what I'm saying? We already have the lesson going before anybody walks up. You know what I'm saying? So we'll make you hold your question. He'll finish bringing out what he brings out, and then we'll take your question. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the brother was to walk up, like it was like a couple weeks ago, we had the sign out here, and the brother had walked up. You know what I'm saying? He started talking. We still have to, you know what I'm saying, be in order. The scripture says let everything be in decency and order, right? So yeah, I was going into something, but the brother had questions. I made him hold right quick. He stood right here, he listened, you know what I'm saying? Then after I finished saying what I was saying and whatnot, I answered all his questions.
Is the brother from the tribe of Benjamin? Haitian? Huh? Judah? You're not from Haiti?
No, Haiti is Levites.
I want to go to school and look for my teacher, Mr. He's Haitian. And I tell him like, why would you teach us French? And that's the story.
Well, he speaks French the same way why some of you people speak Spanish. You know?
Yeah, that's why. Like my sister.
Same reason I'm speaking English to you right now. Ain't none of this. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the thing that sometimes it bothers me. Like like I want to learn, like Nahuatl and all those songs. Like my sister, she threw on camera in my head like 2 months ago, and I fell. Right, she KO'd me. So I was hoping when I woke up I didn't speak Spanish or English.
God. Good movie.
That's why I tell Issachar, like the ones that come from over there, like they'll talk shit to like the ones that were born here, and because it's like
they feel like they're higher and mightier or something.
No, like oh, you have papers, you have Social Security, you speak English, and I tell them, yeah, but you don't know why we're here, because and why do we want to learn English? We're not from England, we're not Europeans,
Well, a lot of people, know what I'm saying, that's not over here, they think, coming over here is better for them. Which, I mean, in certain instances it is, you know what I'm saying? Because there's certain things that you can do over here that you can't do, you know what I'm saying, where they're at. That's why you have people, you know what I'm saying, getting on a damn tire, selling across a damn, you know what I'm saying, like their whole family on the tire, just trying to get to America, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get a green card.
I think mostly it's with the worst in there. We lack the knowledge.
Well,
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Because we're still going to be living in destitution here. Right.
And see, that's the thing that they don't get. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I mean, you can understand it if you go to some of these places like Haiti.
Yeah.
What did Donald Trump call it? He called it an S-hole. You know what I'm saying? And basically, if you go over there, you know, it's like, it's just very poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like nothing.
Well, naturally,
you know?
it's rich, right?
Well, they took everything.
Yeah,
they took every damn thing.
Yeah, like Puerto Rico, like Belize, songs by...
So that's why those people that's on those islands, they try their best to get over here. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, they don't know America's going to be destroyed, but, you know what I'm saying, by the time being, they think that, you know what I'm saying, the American way is the golden ticket, you know what I'm saying, and this, you know what I'm saying, a way to provide better for their families and stuff like that. Which, in certain cases, you know what I'm saying, because we all in slavery, no matter where we at.
Yeah.
So if they want to come over here and serve slavery, I mean, hell, you know, I mean, I would rather be here anyway for the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, this is where, you know what I'm saying, the last Exodus is going to be from anyway. All the other Israelites, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to witness what we witness, the people that are in America. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be here.
You don't want to be here?
I hate being here.
You don't,
Yeah,
I don't want to be here, but you are here. So since you are here, you don't want to see us get saved. You don't want
us to leave.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's going to happen here. Those chariots are going to be coming here. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be beautiful to make America white again.
America white again?
Yeah. And then, so that when we're not here, the destruction will come, right?
Well, it's going to happen.
Nice.
It's going to happen simultaneously.
Yeah.
We'll be beamed up, like while the missiles are hitting and killing every damn thing.
Yeah.
We'll be getting beamed up right in that twinkle of an eye. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to happen simultaneously.
Well, I think it would be beautiful that like they tell us to go back to where we come from.
Well,
And then when we leave, or they even deport us that we're born here, they'll think they're badass and it's America great, and then all this shit will get destroyed. That's what they'll be lovely, you know. Honestly, yeah.
So you're drunk on their pride.
Yeah, they're gonna think that they're still gonna believe what Hitler told them.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, right quick. Go back into your lesson because I don't think we have that much battery life. So let's get through the lesson, and then you can take all this questions.
John 10:30.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 30. You know? The man answered and said unto them. No, that's not too bad. This is John 10 and 30. On the top. I and my Father are one.
That's it? Because the Most High God and Yahweh Shai are on one accord. Right? They're not both a person. Okay?
The same.
Yeah, the same. It's not a triune God. It's both of them have the same mind, the same mission, same goal. Okay? John 4:22. Now, what is that goal? All right. About to see right now.
Book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. For salvation is of the Jews.
Because when our people were celebrating Thanksgiving, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We didn't know what we were worshiping. We were actually worshiping a Greek god, right? But even we were worshiping the slaughter of our Native American brethren, right? So we had no idea. We have no idea that it's condemned in the Bible to do these things. But we know what we worship now through the Holy Spirit, through the words of the Bible.
The Gentiles.
Kind, you know. Can you bring out the last one? Bring out the example.
John 10 and 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
Salvation is of the Jews. Alright? That's what they're on one accord for. To save the Israelites.
Verse 23. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him.
Okay? So the hour is coming. Well, the hour it is now. Okay? The Israelites are starting to wake up and keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
This very day.
No. He's an Israelite? I think so.
You have to always inquire about the Father. You can't just look at
can't say
somebody.
shalom?
If you want to be at a heathen feast, I mean, hey.
What if, like, sometimes, we can't really know, right?
That's why you got to talk to people, though. You got to ask them what their father is. That's the first thing we're going to ask somebody. If they come up here, we're going to say, hey, what's your father? And that depends on either we're going to edify you or curse you the hell out.
So if his father is Caucasian, but not his mother, he's not Israelite. So
if his father's Caucasian, he's a damn devil. Period. Just like Bob Marley. Bob Marley has an Israelite mom and a Caucasian father. He's a damn devil.
That's right.
Bob Marley's gonna burn in Babylon.
That's right. Bob Marley's gonna be my slave. Okay.
Why would we want them as slaves? We can do everything ourselves.
You don't want slaves after you've been a damn slave?
Yeah, we've been doing it.
I wouldn't trust them.
Well, this is the thing. When we're in the kingdom, they're going to they're going to either follow what we say, or we're going to get rid of their asses. So they're not going to have a choice.
So the white women, they're going to be we're going to sleep with them.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, I wouldn't do it. I mean, you can sleep with an Israelite can sleep with any woman from outside of the Canaanite nations. There's 7 nations in the Bible that the Most High told us not to deal with. But when it comes down to an Edomite, if you want to go have sex with an Edomite right now, you can, but she's going to be destroyed. So, I mean, hey.
Aren't some of the brothers saying, like, the brothers are there, I think they're by the shore. The little beard that is wearing similar to this. They're just saying that the white woman's going to be the mistress. No?
This is Revelation 2 and 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
So the Israelites are going to be ruling these nations with a rod of iron, right? Just like they were with us, right? They didn't have any mercy at all with us, right?
No.
So we're going to do the same thing and even more to them.
I cried when I read what they did to Moctezuma and Matamo.
I Well, yeah, I mean, the law, statutes, and commandments was written with the finger of God. So, I mean,
Yeah.
So he's an author, right? He's an like an author, like
I mean,
he's a writer.
When he wrote the law, it says the law was written with the hand.
That's his book, right? You're right. This is his story.
So it's given by inspiration of the prophets. You know? So the prophets were inspired by the Holy Spirit which is from the Most High, to create these words, right? To document these historical events and the prophecies and laws.
So what?
1 and 2.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1.
Now,
hear this word that Yahweh hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up out of the land of Egypt, saying.
So this is going to the children of Israel, who he brought out of Egypt. Okay.
Verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
He only knew the Israelites of all the families of the earth.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So he's going to punish us for all our iniquities, for going off, right? Because if one of these other nations go off, right, they're not going to be punished like an Israelite would be punished, because they don't have the law, statutes, and commandments. They're not expected by God to be at that high standard. All right.
oh, like the Arabs.
They're going to be still
Arabs. Yeah, even they're not held to this high standard, because what they do, they basically stole our laws and try to incorporate that into their religion. Okay?
God don't hate them, right?
Who don't hate them, huh?
God doesn't hate them.
The Arabs,
God hates every other nation that's not an Israelite.
he doesn't not on the level
like he deals with Esau.
not on the level of Esau, but he still doesn't like the he doesn't
they had us
give
in
a damn
slavery
about
too.
nation.
They're like spittle.
God.
But they're like tiny. Like they're really.
They're tiny. The
They're
Ishmaelites are tiny. That's what the Bible says.
no, I'm saying like
The Bible doesn't say that. The Bible gave Ishmael a blessing and said what he would become a great and mighty people. Those are the Arabs.
yeah.
So they're not tiny.
So then he doesn't hate them then.
What do you mean? He doesn't hate
No. He's tiny in the fact, like, compared to the Israelites.
Compared to
Yeah,
everybody, but he doesn't hate them.
Why do you keep saying that God doesn't hate them? God hates anybody that had us in slavery. The Ishmaelites also had us in slavery.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't God hate them?
But it doesn't say that he only hates Esau.
That's
That's like
go ahead.
That's like a special hatred that he has. But everybody that's like, let me get this.
The other nations are like spittle, but he doesn't hate them.
I don't know why you keep saying he doesn't hate them. He hates anybody. Okay.
That is not. But he blessed them too, right?
He blessed. Yeah, he blessed a lot of people. But Zechariah 2:7-8.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 7. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. Verse 8. For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you.
So the nations which spoiled us, right? The Ishmaelites are one of those nations that spoiled us.
For he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye.
So that's why he would hate the Ishmaelites, because he touched us, which are the apple of his eye, which are we're supposed to be the reflection of Yahweh on the earth, right? So if we're touched, Yahweh's going to be mad as hell, you know? That anybody who does anything to us.
So he's mad that he's putting all those liquor stores on where we live. Well, that's just us.
I mean, that's a part of the curses, you know,
That we're oppressed,
that we're going to have to buy from our enemies, which the Ishmaelites are one of our enemies. So of course he would be.
They hate us. They hate us. I can see it.
No.
And I'll ask you a question. We'll be kind of to both brothers. So it's like, do you sometimes like say like, why would God write a story like this?
No, I don't know, because it's just what happens. It's just how the Moses. What are you talking about when you say that?
Yeah, like the way the story is amongst other people and other nations. Like, it's kind of nice. I like the story. I like the way he wrote this book. But sometimes I'll ask myself, you know, why didn't I kind of go against him? I know that, but like I said, like, because it's like there is hate, right? And killings, and death, and all those things. So, like, some people might say, why didn't he just wrote his story and that there is no such thing as
Because he's a balanced God. Because he created evil, but he also created good, right?
Yeah.
He created Israel. He also created Esau, which is the most wicked, right? So he's a balanced God. So because even us, take us for example, right? We are the greatest people on the planet Earth. But that means that when we go off, we're going to suffer the hardest punishment because we're supposed to be better than everybody else, right? Like a father raising a son, right? He's going to have greater fury towards his son disobeying his words rather than someone else's kid, right?
Proverbs 11:11. A false balance is abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
So all love or all hate is going to be a false balance to Yahweh. That's why he gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Because we're supposed to be a great, wise, understanding people. We're supposed to love our brethren, right? But we're also supposed to condemn them and chastise them when they go off. Okay.
Because just think about it. Without sin, what would be the reason for him writing the law? Why would he give us, you know what I'm saying, the law if it was, you know what I'm saying, like nothing that was sin? You know what I'm saying? It would be no reason for it, right? So. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 47, verse 2. For Yahweh, Most High, is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth.
Right, so he's king over all the earth, so he's going to do with the earth as he pleases. Right? And he pleases to chastise the Israelites when we go off. So we'll be made fine jewels.
Let me bring this last scripture off the camera. What you want to get, Matthew?
So, Matthew 15:44.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. Yeah. But he answered and said, I am not sent but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
And he only is sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? Hit Acts 13:23.
The 12 tribes hate each other right now?
Yeah.
Majority. We're still cursed.
Naturally, because, we're under the curse.
So that evil eye on us is not going to come up?
Not until, not until the 1/3 returns to the Most High. like it said we're supposed to do.
Do you love her?
Hell no.
do you love Ephraim or no?
I wouldn't. Now they are brothers.
Yeah. Well, would you still look at you know how our peoples are like the ones like to be flashy? Our peoples like to have like
I love all of my people.
hold on 1 second. I want to bring this out real quick. These two scriptures on this.
13:10.
some Issachars hate all.
This is Acts, verse 13, verse 23. Acts 13 and 23. Of this man's seed hath Yahweh, according to his promise, raised unto Israel a Savior, Yahweh Shah.
So unto Jacob's seed, or David's seed, Israel has been raised up a Savior, okay, which is Yahweh Shah, all right, for Israel, okay. We're gonna prove that right now. Revelations 21:12. Upon line, upon precept.
This is Revelations 21 and 12. And have a wall great and high. I said 21 and 12, right? Revelation 21:12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates.
So 12 gates. This is talking about the kingdom of heaven. You got 12 gates.
And at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon.
What are these names on these gates?
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's what the gates are for. The 12 tribes. Okay? It didn't say there was 13 gates.
Those are the doubles?
That's right.
Come.
They're so stupid.
There's no there's no entering in of the kingdom for these other nations. Okay?
I told some of them, like I told them, why would you walk around dressed like you're the chosen and you're not?
Isaiah 14:1.
And then I yell at them, you devils! That's so funny.
You gotta say, Atah Lo Yehudi. Okay? You know?
What does it mean?
It means you are not the Jews. Okay?
Atah?
14:1-2. So that's their Yiddish way of saying they're not the Jews.
It's the book of Isaiah 14:1. Bring it out. And Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel.
So this is how y'all other nations